IG, what's up? This posting is about personal responsibility, accountability, and really the law of cause and effect. And my birthday is day after tomorrow. I'm very grateful for life. I'm very grateful for this journey. I'm very grateful for the woman that I've become and this process of refinement, because that's really what life is all about. It's a process of refinement. It's a process of evolution. It's a process of change. When people are talking about who you used to be and the things that you were and how you used to go about life, you turn around, you ask them, well, why have you remained stagnant? Because everything in this life evolves. Everything in this life changes. We are constantly changing. And I've said this before, I'm not a know-it-all. I'm open to what life has to teach me. The universe is our professor and we are students of life. So it could be as soon as next week that I could have a whole new mentality. Like the things that I'm saying right now, today, tomorrow I could be like, yeah, I know I said that yesterday, but I changed my mind because I got new information. And this new information opened my mindset because I was ignorant yesterday. I didn't know. Now today I have new information, so now I have the opportunity to be able to change my mind. And that's really what we should do. When we get new information, we should have the opportunity to think newly, to be renewed, right? So my birthday's coming up, and I said, I got some birthday wishes. I said, what do I want for my birthday? I know that Allah, my creator, is listening to me, and I'm thinking, what do I want for my birthday? And for me, I've been thinking a lot. I wrote a paper last night for one of my classes, and the paper was about mass incarceration. And I stumbled upon this term called convict leasing. And I stumbled upon a civil rights activist as well as an author. Her name is Michelle Alexander. I liked her a lot. I was watching a lot of what she had to say yesterday. And I framed this paper with her perspective, Senator Cory Booker of Newark, New Jersey's perspective, and attorney Brian Stevenson, his perspective, because these are people that I really, as far as, I don't know them personally, but as far as their contribution to a lot of the things that I'm interested in, social rights activism and things like that, I really liked their perspective and what they had to say in regards to this huge issue of mass incarceration. I learned when I was writing this paper that the United States harbors 25% of the entire globe's inmates, criminals. What does that mean? Well, I believe, based off of my research, and I could be wrong by a little bit, but I think that there's about 192 countries that exist globally. That means that one country, the United States of America, one country holds 1/4 of all of the criminals of a collection of 192 countries. One country holds 25% of all of the inmates globally. Our country is spending $250 billion to keep people in jail. And this is something that I feel like should be brought to the UN, because this is literally they terrorize people, and we are responsible for this is like a war crime. It's like a war on poor people. So I learned about this term, convict leasing, when I was doing this paper. And basically convict leasing was these rules that were created, these laws that were created pretty much promptly after slavery, which made damn near everything illegal. Loitering, you name it, just you just existing was against the law. And basically it was like a makeover, because they said slavery was not legal, but they needed to be able to keep people in bondage and as slaves some kind of way. So they made everything, damn near everything, against the law. And so people were getting, like, specifically black people were getting arrested for like little things like standing around, like loitering. And then they would slap them with a debt that they knew that they were incapable of paying. Why? Because, I mean, if I'm a descendant of somebody who's basically giving you free labor for forever, where am I? What money do I have? I say this to say that, based off of my research, like, there's nothing that is just pops up as far as the way that we see the world and the issues that we have currently, these social issues that we have currently. Well, what does this have to do with my birthday? Well, I wanted to say that my birthday wish, and, you know, with my father and his contribution to really addressing a lot of social issues and a lot of people that I respect so much, fighting for people, I felt like that's part of my blood, you know, that's in my veins, to fight for people. But I looked at the sum of my life, and as grateful and as appreciative as I am about all of the things that I've learned and the woman that I've become, there's just so many things that I feel like I have not experienced. And even the people that I admire the most, like my dad, like a Martin Luther King, like a Malcolm X, like some of these amazing leaders that have fought for the people, they had families and they had wives and they had like loved ones and they had communities and they had like support all around them. And I said that I am not interested in being the sacrificial lamb for the cause. I feel like part of my activism is for me to have like a really wonderful life. And by no means am I jumping ship to the cause, but like, you know, I'm a human being, and I feel like, you know, there's a lot to be said with people who have great lives that say, despite all of the things that this country has tried to impose on us, we were still able to overcome. We were still able to manifest. We were still able to wealth build and attract our soulmate. And that's really like the stage that I'm moving into. Like, I really am interested. Like, I'm not here to be anybody's political pawn. Like, my life is not a sum of that. And I know that my Father's Spirit is here. And I know that He really wants me to do the work, but I really want, like, to say that it's time for me to live my life to the fullest. It's time for me to really, like, enjoy my life. And my life is not here. I'm not here to be like a sacrificial lamb for the cause. There's just so many things, and I'm not here to complain, because everything that I see right now is what I've created. So everything that I have right now, I've created. I'm not a victim in this life. My life circumstance is a sum of my decisions. But moving forward into this new stage of life, as my birthday is here, you know, it's a celebratory time for me. I'm saying that I am removing that position of being the sacrificial lamb or being a political pawn or being used in any way, shape, or form. And I'm really going into more of a celebratory life and manifesting all the things that I desire to do as far as my dreams, as far as relationship-wise, as far as just really enjoying things that life has to offer, because it is a beautiful and wonderful life. And to revisit this whole thing of accountability, you know, I mentioned Senator Cory Booker and things like that. Like, you know, for me, my perspective is that you are, hey, what's up, from Connecticut, hey, peace, love. You are, if you do decide to step into political office, you are obligated to protect and serve, and that's really your job. That was the role that you signed up for, right? Because we have power, we have decisions to make. So if you decide to be a politician, then you decide to protect and serve, and you step up to that role. I haven't signed up for any of that. You know, I've been consistent in saying I'm an artist. I create art. That's what I'm here to do. In regards to personal responsibility, yes, I accept everything that I have encountered in life, the good, the bad, the in between. What do I mean by that? Well, you know, even the things that I have complained about, I created. And I created based off of various things. I needed adversity to be able to write some really good songs. I needed some hardship to be able to dance the way that I dance. I needed, I kind of am an alchemist. I used some very nefarious people to become the person that I've become, to become the artist that I've become, to become, you know, what I value as far as my creation, my creativity. I use all of those negative experiences to be able to channel that, become more refined, become more chiseled, channel my mentality, chip away at my naivety, have a greater understanding of the world, and know that it's not all love and all light, right? There's some darkness too. So I needed that. But I feel like at this point, it's really time for me to branch out and to also, you know, experience some of the other stuff. And so, like I said, I am a co-creator of my reality. I understand that some of the people that I've kind of talked about, and I'm not going to dwell too much about it, there's a reason why they felt like they could do certain things that they've been trying to do to me. And I have to take full responsibility and accountability for that. What would make somebody feel like they could use you in such a manner? What kind of energy are you giving off to the world? I put myself in positions that I had no business being in. I made myself a little bit too accessible for these people to feel like they could even cling on to me, for these people to even feel like they could be in a position to try to control me or tell me what to do. So I take full responsibility and accountability for that. And just like I've said before formally, I don't let you claim my downfall. I claim it all. All the ways that I've fallen, I claim that. I'm responsible for that. I'm the reason why things didn't work out or whatever, and doors were closed or opportunities were. I'm the reason why. I claim that. So now that, you know, my victory is here, I'm claiming that too. I'm not going to let you claim my downfall, and I'm not going to let you claim my victory. So much love to the world, much appreciation, much gratitude to everybody. I'm having my tea this morning. Trying not to do coffee. What's in here? Guarana, yerba mate, bentonite clay, ginkgo biloba, green powder. This is the stuff. Anyways, much love to the universe, much love, peace, and until next time, y'all.